What up, Fernando? What up, Grady? Thanks, everybody, for joining tonight. We are back at it with another Casa de Bowman Blasteros. I don't know, I just made that up, but it sounds good. We're doing a blaster case of 2026 Bowman Baseball, and it has been awesome. Retail for Bowman has been absolute heat. And is it possible that tonight we could get the same exact hit of the break for the third straight break? Could we do it? Is it a possibility? We have been running with the purple Mr. Boston Red Sox himself, Justin Gonzalez. 2 breaks in a row. Let's see if we're going to get another one tonight. It should be fun. We have got more breaks coming, guys, during the week. We have got Mega Box cases still on the way, and I've got a little bit of a twist coming for our next Mega Box break. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I was thinking about doing it with this blaster case, but I felt like maybe Mega Box might be more appropriate. So let's enjoy that when that comes. Hope you guys like it, and we shall see. All right, who got it last night? Was it Nick? Who won the belt last night? I think it was Nick. All right, well, we are running it back tonight with a case. Let's see what we got. And by the way, guys, we have a basketball break open. What up, Paul? What's up, Grady? So if you guys want, I am discounting spots tonight only. It is a random team 30 spot Topps Chrome Cosmic basketball break. 39 a spot. I'm discounting it for tonight only to 35 a spot. We got plenty of spots open, and that's our last box of 2025-26 Topps Chrome Cosmic. Our next basketball break will be that box of Topps 3 that we have not ripped yet. I've been talking about it for a while, and it's time to get it rolling during the NBA Finals. So here, discount live tonight only. 35 spot random teams 2025-26 Topps Chrome Cosmic basketball break. Claim here. All right, dropping that linky poo right where it belongs. What up, Remington? Thanks, everybody, for being part of the show tonight and the rip. I appreciate it. We are going to take a look now at the starting lineups. Are you ready? Hassan grabbing a spot. Thank you, Hassan. If you're on the live, here we go. We got Joey with the D-backs, Clay with the Braves, Sean with the O's, Christopher with the Red Sox, Stephen B with the Cubs, Juan with the White Sox, Joe with the Reds, Justin Guardians, Jeff with the Rocks, Nick with the Tigers, SAH with the Stros, Christopher with the Royals, Jonathan Angels, Kevin Dodgers, Christopher with the Marlins, Grady with the Brew Crew, Sean Twins and the Close, Jeremy with the Mets, George with the Yanks, Joey L with the A's, Justin with the Phils, Chris T with the Pirates, Stefan with the Pods, Brian Giants, Goop with the Mariners, Kevin with the Cardinals, Christopher with the Rays and Rangers, Stuart Jays, Jeremy with the Nats, and paper spot tonight is going to Paul. All the paper base goes Paul's way. All right, base in the case. In this place, I make things out of clay. Down by the bay, I just may. What do you say? All right, guys, let's roll. And you know how we started here at Parlay Breaks. I tells ya. How do we start it? We always start our breaks by first breaking that glass. Time to get the fighting gloves on. Are you ready for a Blaster-Rooney night? Here we go. Ah, yes, indeed. What up, Remington? Been a minute, my man. It's great to see you. Every time I hear D-backs, I think of you. All right, guys, let's roll and let's get into it with the man, the myth, the legend, the master of the ladder match, and the only talking razor in the breaking world. Razor Ramon! Hey, yo. Good luck, ladies and gents. All right. Here we go. Here is the case, and as usual with the blaster case, because we are in New York and we have limited space because it's a small place, I'm going to bring this off camera and I'm going to do the flip and rip and bring them back. Ugh, 5 at a time. Here we go. You can hear the flip. 1, 2, 3. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Will they stay? Ah, yes, indeed. No fall over for us this time. So a nice one, old parlay. All right, guys, let me get tooting my own horn there. How do you like that? We are going to get the stands up for the top 10. And let's see, how many autos do you guys think we are going to see tonight? And will we see a three-peat of Justin Gonzalez? 2 purple autos in a row. Will we upgrade maybe to another one on the rainbow? Will we go a little redder? Maybe a red to 5. Can you imagine? That would be insane. All right, guys, let's get them. That's numero uno. First 5. Good luck, guys and gals. So the blaster breaks, of course, just because of the amount of rippage alone, tend to take a bit longer, but I will try to keep the pace with the pace car tonight. It's always fun after these are done. My floor over here just looks like an absolute disaster. Hit it empty, with just packs and the boxes, and holy moly. Been a minute. Doing well, brother. Same to you. Thanks for coming by and stopping in. Do me a favor, guys. If you're here hanging out, whether you're in the break or not, smash that like button for us. Let's get this out to everybody in the Parlay Breaks Facebook group so that we can all enjoy together. And we'll tickle the algorithm's fancy. How do you like that? The algorithm loves it when you thumbs up the stream, and it helps show it to more people. Oh my goodness, what? I am excited tonight. So let's get that algo pumped. Pumped. All right. It's a good thing I don't have arthritis in my fingers. All right, here we go. Starting it out. Hoping that I can get the comments flowing regularly on the phone this time. Facebook goes weird like this. Like sometimes the comments will be working for a while, then they'll just stop, and they'll start again. I get in the habit with iPhones and the Facebook app in particular, just because like quality has dropped so much, especially at Apple over the last decade plus, pretty much since Steve Jobs passed away, that I try to hang on to the old operating system as long as possible, because it is almost a lock that every new released operating system has massive bugs. And it takes them a bit to fix it sometimes. So sometimes I get on a very outdated version. I don't know if you guys do that. Do you upgrade your iOS or your Google OS, whatever it's called, every time, like right when it comes out? I don't know. I guess I probably should, but I've just seen huge bugs. And then with Facebook, it's like horrifying. I got in the habit of, before I upgrade the new version of the app, I actually read the comments on the App Store for iPhone, because a lot of times people write what the bugs are, so I know what to either look out for or to avoid. But it's funny, if you ever read the comments on the App Store updated versions of apps, there's a lot of spam on the Facebook. You could tell the Facebook app There's always like 10 comments that say, I love this app, connects me with family. You could tell it was totally like written by somebody in Russia. All right, good luck, guys. Here we go. We're going to skip through the paper right quick. Roman Anthony. And our first numbered hit is a refractor. Giancarlos Siu to 499 refractor. Giants hit starting it out for Mr. Giant himself, Brian. Congrats, Brian. Nice start. How many autos are we going to get in here, guys? There's Roldy Brito, Caleb Bonnemer, and Riley Nelson. First reptilian of many likely to come. Nolan McLean, Bryce Harper, and another product. There's a Chris Arroyo, numbered to 75, going to the Marlinos, to Christopher. Congrats, Christopher. I forgot what I was just going to say. Liam Doyle, I was just going to say something. Another numbered hit, it's Marconi German on the Lava to 399. He is the top chase for the Nats, going to Jeremy. His super has been pulled. I think it's the auto. You can find out for sure because it is on the Superfractor Tracker on Instagram, at the Superfractor Tracker on the gram. DeVries, Blaine Bullard, Reptilian, Maximus Clark, Shauna Paul, Linian, Shauna Paul, McGonigal, Warwick, Dorcheese, Kyle Teal, Davalillo, and Charlie Condon is the Reptilian. And it is a Aaron Judge, Bowman Sterling, adhering to the ABTL lifestyle in this product. Always be top loading. Every Judge, every Ohtani, and every Konnor, because all of their stuff has been wild. Ohtani, I was looking at the Ohtani Sluggers insert, going for over $10 for an insert. It's amazing. Henry Lalane, and compare him to Chris Sale. There's our first Justin Gonzalez. Is that a sign of things to come? Will we hit another Gonzalez? There's Lagrange. Yankees with a pair of flamethrowers in the minor leagues, Lagrange and Lalane, who are just tall and powerful. Randy Johnson, like, there's Florentino. First Chromium. Lindsay. How many autos do you guys think we're getting tonight? Marek Houston. Defender extraordinaire. There's Trey Savage. And Ibargüen. Shohei. Bowman Sterling insert. I said this in our last couple breaks. I've seen that is the highest printed insert out of all the inserts in this product. And it shows because we hit it the most. Miller. Trey Savage is going to be the first Red Rookie Redemption that we scored tonight. Going to the Jays. And there's our first Konnor. Konnor Chrome. Having himself a nice season, although, of course, the expectations for him were off the charts. So he may never be able to have a season that everybody is proud of. It's J.R. Ritchie. Oh. Anybody seen Ritchie? That was, what movie was that? That was like a Steven Seagal movie. I forgot which one. Anybody seen Ritchie? I like quoting movies that I can't remember what they are. And then usually you guys, one of you guys remembers the movie somehow. I give like some obscure line from a movie, and one of you always remembers what it is. It's just the greatest. Always somebody on the live that knows. If somebody can get that from that one obscure quote that it was an old Steven Seagal movie where he says, anybody seen Richie? You win at everything forever. Anybody seen Richie? I'm gonna keep coming back till somebody remembers about seeing Richie. That's all I remember. My father would always make fun of that line, so it's ingrained in me. All right, empty. Bowman 2026 has been one of the most impressive Bowman release products that I think we've seen quite possibly since Bowman Draft 2023. Bowman Draft 2024 was also a big one. It's so funny to think that Paul Skeens actually wasn't even the top chase when his draft product came out. It was Max Clark and Wyatt Langford. And Skeens was kind of like a distant third that a lot of people were like, he's great, but he's a pitcher. And then Paul Skeens, it's amazing to see that Skeens and Ohtani completely, I think, single-handedly revolutionized the hobby in the last couple of years. The value of their cards are absolutely insane. I say this all the time. I remember when I was giving away Topps Chrome Base Ohtani rookies at the end of our breaks for the Mama Parlay giveaway. At the time, we didn't call it the Mama Parlay giveaway. That name only came about a couple years ago. But at the very beginning, I remember buying lots of Ohtani rookies and giving them away for the trivia question at the end of our break. And boy, oh boy, imagine if I had all those now. And imagine if they all gemmed. I remember there was a time when I had a bunch and I said, let me just send them to PSA. I think I sent in like 20 Chrome Ohtanis. I said, I may get like, let's say like a 40% gem rate maybe, and I'll get 8 PSA 10s. I think I did a lot better than that, if I remember. And then I used to do, well, I mean, we still do it from time to time, but I did the parlay slab packs, repack, and I had Ohtanis in there left and right. Man, that was fun. I remember the first time I did them was on Loop, the app, and they sold out like immediately. All those repacks would sell out so fast. Maybe one day we'll do it again. There's an Ohtani Power Chords. You know what I feel like we're due for? I feel like we're way due for a Superfractor in Bowman proper. We haven't gotten a Superfractor in a proper Bowman set in quite a while. There's an Aaron Judge Electric Sluggers. We've gotten them in other sets, Topps Chrome, in Sapphire, in Sterling, Bowman's Best, but not what I like to call Bowman proper, either Chrome, Draft, or Baseball. There's Miguel Melendez. All right, are my comments just not showing, or is everybody just a little quiet tonight? Thomas White, let me know in the comments. Somebody throw a comment out there so I know that they're working. We've got Ethan Holiday, Electric Sluggers. Waiting for our first auto. How many autos do you guys think we're going to get tonight? I forgot already how many autos we got last time. What was it? 4 in the case? Churio for our other blaster cases. Cunningham. See a little mini diamond coming up. Oh, yes, sirree. Konnor, Griffin, Bowman, Sterling, mini diamond. 23 to 150 going to Chris T. That's a nicey nice. 23 out of 150, Konnor. He'll be back from the IL soon, we hope. Teams being cautious with their young talent. Eduardo Tait, top 100. Josue and Brett Iredale. It's another refractor to 499. Another Buccos hit. Congrats to Chris T. There's Darren. What's up, Darren? Our comments are working. And hey, look at that. It even came up on my phone. So maybe we're in the clear on that bug finally. Good to see you, my man. There's a Maximus Clark to 150. Boy, oh boy, I can't wait until this guy gets called up. I'm thinking he may get called up later this year and make it into update. If he makes it into update, although Topps has not been, there's Jimmy Crooks, Red Rookie Redemption. If you think back to like 2018 when update was really a solid set and they would hold out players or they would try to rush them in because they wanted update, there's Trout, to have like real solid rookie chases. If you remember, like in 2018, they kind of don't seem to do that anymore, and they're more inclined, there's Godez, to hold out until Series 1, which is a little bit of a bummer. It's a lot bit of a bummer. Elian Pena, bookend, 1 out of 199, Fuchsia Reptilian, going to Jeremy with the Mets. Congrats, Jar. Bookend number 1 card. That's always nice. Daniel Pierce. There's Konnor Griffin. Speaking of bookend, there was a post that I put up. I believe it was in the Preferred Collectors Network Facebook group. If you're not a member already, you need to go join. It's facebook.com/groups/all sports cards. There's an Ohtani Electric Sluggers. This is a $10+ card. You believe that? And I asked, like, what is one thing that it annoys you in the hobby, more or less, was my question. And somebody said the word bookend, and I was surprised to see that. I didn't think that was one of those, like, irksome words in the hobby. I thought it was actually fairly descriptive. Do you guys hate that? Do you like that term, dislike that term, or what? Bookend. I mean, I think there is definitely a perceived value if you have the first number in a series. There's Konnor and Pedro Ibargüen, Speckle at $2.99, or the last. So still no autos, and we are closing in on the first 10. Yes, so no autos yet. A nice numbered Konnor, though. What up, George? Coming to you live from down the block. Let's go with the next 5. All this means is we're going to get autos. Bang, bang, bang now. Going into boxes 11 through 15. We are in the second quarter of play. So that concludes the first quarter. We got a good amount of numbered hits. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up on the stage, 9 in total. And no autos, so maybe now we go auto heavy. And numbered light. We shall see. Empty. Alrighty. Righty, Piper. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight and hanging. A little quiet on a Tuesday night. Appreciate everybody being part of the break. Whether you're in the break or whether you're here watching the break, I am thankful to you both. We had a fun little giveaway this morning. If you were an early bird, you maybe caught the worm. Did some old school player lot giveaways from some 80s, 90s guys. I'll try to do some more of that. I always think it's fun putting those cards into player lots, because that's how I can get it in the hands of somebody who really truly appreciates those players, no matter what the card is, whether it's 90s junk wax stuff or whatever. Well, hopefully I can bring the vibes in here and get some of the nasty hit of the night. Haha, Brendan, you know how it goes. Thank you, Brendan, I appreciate it. Anytime you're here, we always hit something big. You say it all the time. So now it's definitely going to come. Started out with the Konnor Griffin numbered. Can't go wrong with that. But you are just in time for our autos. I appreciate you, Paul. Thank you, my man. Oh, see that? I got excited. Now I dropped the stack. Yeah, I got them all. Don't forget, guys, click that link below. I have a Cosmic Basketball break open right now. And for tonight only, it's a random team break. $39 per spot. I'm discounting it to $35 per spot. Only tonight. Click that link and go grab one. Been a little bit of a slower fill, so I'm not too positive that we're going to be ripping that one tonight, but hopefully tomorrow. All right, I think I see a little gold peeking through. I don't like to be a peeker, but it just kind of showed. There's a Tatis purple pattern to 250. 250 going out to Stefan. Congrats, Stefan. Mr. Troutman. Nick Kurt's so good. Tait, top 100, Mayfield. And a Vahiva Aloy, Keaton Anthony for the Philaroonies. Phillies were absolutely crushing it in the early going. Hope I can get back into doing breaks more now that things from here are doing good. I'm glad to hear that, my man. I'm glad to hear things are going well for you. Whenever you're ready, you know where to find the breaks. But I'm more happy that things are going well for you. Carlos Veranda Green, 1099, green pattern, going to Joey. It goes to Joey. And we got a gold. This has got to be our auto. Nope, it's not, but it's a gold shimmy. Jack Wheeler, 17/50. No shortage of color in this case, but still no inks yet. That's going to the Rangers, to Christopher. Congrats, Christopher. Roman Anthony, Kyle Teal, and Ricardo Cova. Tatis. Yeah, his first homer. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it took this long. Maybe he's maybe no juice anymore. Could that be it? There's a Judge. He's got the electricity flowing through him. The slugger that he is. See what I did there? Eric Hartman and Churio. Two top chases for their respective teams. Always back-to-back in the collation. Florentino. Luis Cova. Come on, Inc. There's an Ohtani Sterling. So no shortage of the trifecta, the Ohtani, Konnor, Judge, base or not. Still patiently waiting for our first auto. And the last time we patiently waited, we ended up with a solid Florentino hit. And I think we're going to be rewarded for our patience again. There's a Ryan Waldschmidt, Marek Houston, and Vahiva. Again, speaking of back-to-back collation of top chases for respective teams, there's another pair. Dinel Ortiz. Freddie Freeman. Dalis. Bremner top 100. Arias and Culpepper. Saw a stat that Culpepper has hit, I think it was like 8 leadoff home runs this season so far. It's amazing. Ike Irish. Connolly early, the superfractor under the radar of his has already been pulled. Seong Joon Kim, two-way player. There's an Ethan Holiday Bowman Sterling. And our first auto, it's an Ethan Dortchees Green Reptilian. I think we get Ethan Dortchees every single break on the auto. 79 out of 99. Brewers hit going to Grady, and the Brewers continue to crush in this product. Congrats, Grady, for our first inked up auto. Ethan Holiday, power chords. Another Ohtani, electric sluggers. A 10-plus spot there. Still can't get over that. I think the electric sluggers is the lowest print run insert out of all of them, if I'm remembering right. There's Ava Arquette. Luis Pena, top 100. And that's going to do it for this set of boxes. Needs to get his head back in the game. He needs to do something, that's for sure. Because that 2019 Topps Chrome Sapphire auto that was a huge card not too long ago is rapidly dwindling in value. And what was his Bowman first? 2016 Bowman Chrome, was it? Where he's standing there in the batter's box waiting. One of the craziest photos for like a Bowman first. I feel like Topps could have really done him way better than that, but it became iconic for a while. I think I have it on the background. Do I have it on the background here? No, I don't. Empty box. I thought I had it. Oh, no, I do. It's way up there. I knew I had it. Look, it's way up there, but you can only see the bottom of it. Right there. That was it. White Sox. You can't see the whole thing of it. The top of that card is covered. Similar to J-Dom on the top, and I have, believe it or not, gonna make everybody laugh, Blaze Jordan's auto on here too. I'm gonna have to like make an updated background with some more modern chases on the back. So you could tell when I printed this many moons ago. Blaze Jordan. I guess I probably did this in 2021. I think that was the Blaze Jordan year. But look who's front and center. Ohtani. Yep. Empty. I got to tell you, this was one of the more fun exercises that I had when I came up with this background, and I was just picking what cards I was going to put on there. I had a couple rules for myself. I said it's going to be a mixture of modern and vintage, number one. Oh yeah, and there's that Tatis that I'm talking about. It's going to be a mix of modern and vintage. Sometimes I'm in front of this thing, I don't even look at it. I sometimes forget the cards that are on there. And it's going to be a mixture of horizontal cards, as you can see, the Mantle, the 53 Bowman, which is his most underappreciated rookie card. 51 Bowman, 51 Bowman. Technically his true rookie, because his Topps rookie, which has become the coveted 52 Topps, came out a year later. So I said I have to have horizontal cards in the middle, and there's Clemente, Mantle. Tatis at the time was, I guess, probably one of the better horizontal cards I could find. And then that trifecta was the Bird, Magic, not Jordan. Who's the third guy on there? I'm totally blanking. Bird, Magic, and oh goodness, I can't believe I'm blanking on this. And I definitely wanted to get all sports in there, so that's why you see some football, some basketball. There's even a little bit of hockey. Where did I put the hockey? There's a Lemieux rookie down there on the bottom. I think I had one more hockey somewhere. Yeah, Gretzky rookie over there next to LeBron. Tried to make the Wall of Fame. Sad Blaze wasn't a little more, but still has time. Actually, Blaze is having himself a pretty impressive minor league campaign right now. So I was actually chatting with one of the Parlay fan members who was picking up Blaze stuff because he is starting to turn the corner, similar, like you said, Jordan Walker, which is nice to see. And now, of course, Blaze is in St. Louis in the minor league system. Same place, Jordan Walker came from So it would be, I think it would be great if he gets up to the big leagues this year and then we see Blaze Jordan rookie cards. Definitely had a ton of hype around him back in 2021, I believe, was that Bowman first year. Boy, oh boy, remember some of the huge chases. My goal is going to be to create an even larger backdrop so I can get more cards in it. I just love looking at like this wall of fame. There's definitely a couple cards in here that I would remove. One to be particular, which we won't speak of. All right, good luck, guys. This is going to be the halfway point. Jacob Melton, red rookie redemption. Unfortunately, I put that card in a front and center location. Eldridge, Duran, and Brito. Arroyo, top 100. Caleb Bonnemer, Torres. Gage Jump. I think he pitched tonight, Gage Jump. Zarowski. Konnor Griffin, top 100. Another Konnor. And how about the Pirates run continuing with the numbered hits? Seth Hernandez, top 100 mini diamond hit, numbered 56 to 150. So another nice Pirates hit going to Chris T. Congrats, Chris. Got himself two of the top Pirate prospects. Man, I can't wait to see Seth Hernandez alongside that staff with Paul Skeens. And then accompanying Konnor Griffin in that lineup. Man, oh man, that's an exciting thing as a Buccos fan to anticipate. Reynel Rodriguez, Hartman, Thomas White, Reptilian. DeVries, Jared Jones, Eli Willits, Brent Iredale. We already got his number hit, so the Buccos have been hitting quite a bit. Cal Raleigh. People are very worried about Cal Raleigh. There's Seth Hernandez, top 100, not numbered. Give us that auto. Only one so far. And we are closing in on the end of the first half of the case. There's Ethan Holiday. We've got a Theo Gillen, sky blue to 499. Would we call that a color match? Theo Gillen, another incredible prospect in the Rays organization. How do the Rays do it every year? How do they do it? They just come out of nowhere. Anthony Frobos, Fuchsia to 299. Another Mets hit to Jeremy. It just doesn't matter who the names are or whatever. The Rays just seem to always be at the top of their game, even with a bunch of players that you may not even be aware of. It's Eric Hartman, Reptilian, Carson Williams, Wei-In Lin. Oh, look at that. And a paper auto. That's the first time we've gotten one of those. So it's a Kyle Karros paper auto. Rookie going to the Rockies. Going out to Jeff. Kyle Karros rookie, our second one. That's our first paper auto that we've gotten. Edward Duran to 199. Blue Jays hit. That's why we always fan through all the paper, because you may have an auto in there. And Churio. Dari Fernandez. Sikora. Pierce, another top name For the Rays, Justin Gonzalez, Chrome. All right, that's going to do it for this set of 5. So that's the halfway point of the case. And that concludes the second quarter of play. So we are going to move into the third quarter. And let's see if we can pick it up on the auto total. So I think we're right about where we kind of expected to be. 2 autos, figuring 4, maybe 5 autos per case. We are on pace for 4. But I feel like we are going to get a big auto. Usually, they're good for, blaster cases tend to be good for 1 color auto, and then the rest base. But I have a feeling we're going to have a second color auto since we saw that paper auto in there. Let's see. Kind of always the fun part of trying to identify the patterns, the correlation patterns. Empty box. Thanks guys again for being part of the break. Hey, don't forget, you can jump in our basketball break, which likely will not fill tonight, but for the rest of the night, discounted spots. Can't go wrong on a spot that's cheaper than a blaster box. Most blaster boxes anyway, by today's standards. $35. A lot of blasters up in the 39 range now. It is a different time, that's for sure. What up, Kevin? Smash that like button if you don't mind, guys. I appreciate it. The link down below is to the basketball break if you want to jump in and grab a discount on a random team. We hit an awesome one. Feel like we got a Cooper that's going to be on the way in our last case. We have not hit an auto yet. We had 3 boxes of Cosmic Chrome. And we hit the Planetary Pursuit Knipple in the last one, which was pretty darn awesome. And we have yet to get a big Cooper, so I feel like we are due for a Cooper in our third. And I feel like we are due for an auto, for sure. And then we're gonna run that 1 box of Topps 3 that I've been hyping up for like the better part of 2 months or 3 months since it came out. I just never put it up. Apologize for that, but I think now's the time. It's NBA Finals time. It's super fun and exciting watching, following who's gonna take the finals down. I think Friday is game 1. Right. Good luck, guys. Jack Cags. Are we worried about Jack Cags? There's a red rookie redemption. Kind of underperforming so far. A lot of pressure on him. He was one of those mega hyped prospects. Got moved up very quickly. Shauna Paul. There's another Konnor. Nice Konnor run tonight. Scarborough. We hit his yellow auto. I think it was two breaks ago. Roman Anthony, red rookie redemption. Will he have a shot at getting that 100 if Murakami doesn't pull it off, stays injured or what have you? Brito, Waldschmidt, Luis Kova. Brian needs another Giants hit. Started out with the first hit of the break. We got to add on top of that for you, Bri. Started with the first numbered hit for the Gigantes. Let's get him some more. Vahiva. There's Bryce Eldridge channeling a little bit of the Gigantes. Oh, game 1 is Wednesday. So game 3 would be Friday? Or game 2? It's tomorrow's game 1. Walker Janik refractor to $4.99. Going to SAH Collectibles. And there's a Nelly Taylor. Yep, Bri, you got the first one. It was the Giancarlo Siu refractor to $4.99. Burnsy. Cam Collier. Chase Burns, red rookie redemption. No pun intended with the red. Bobby Witt Jr. All right, let's get our next auto. We're waiting. Owen Carey. Who we got, Knicks or Spurs? I think it's hard to go against the Knicks with the run that they're on. But it's also hard to go against Wemby. I'm gonna say Knicks, because I think the Knicks are gonna win it and then not win for another 30 years after this. They like to wait for the Spurs every couple of decades. There's Konnor Griffin Electric Sluggers. I have to check the comps on the Konnor Electric Sluggers. I wonder if I bet it's not up double digits like Ohtani. I bet it's like $3. But still not bad for a base insert. Maybe more, maybe it's like $5. Brito on the Reptilian. Churio. Bryce Rainier. Fisher. Just saw his Superfractor auto was pulled. Who do you guys think is going to win it? Knicks or the Spurs? Who's taking home the bacon? All right, we are going to embark on the remainder of the third quarter. Next 5. This will take us through the third quarter of play. Upon the conclusion, 2 autos on the board. I feel like we've gotten more numbered cards in this case than we have in prior cases, but it seems to be counterbalanced so far anyway. We still got plenty of time left with lower autos. Last time Spurs won was 2018. I think so. I know that the last time the Spurs and the Knicks played was 99. But I definitely would not be able to call out who was in the NBA Finals every year. It's funny because I'm a baseball guy, and I can't even do that with the World Series every year. I don't know why. You know, one thing I used to be able to do, and I think it's because our brains were different before iPhones and computers and stuff, and you couldn't rely on iPhones and computers and Google for stuff, so your brain had to do it. Now we've gotten a little more lax since then. But when I was a kid, I remember I used to have a poster on my wall of all the Super Bowls. And I guess at the time, it was so long ago, it was like Super Bowls 1 through, I don't know, 30 or 25 or something like that. And because it was on my wall, I would always stare at it. And it made me memorize what all the Super Bowls were in the early going. And while I've lost a good amount of them from memory, I will always remember the first 3 Super Bowls, the Packers being 1 and 2, and then the Jets being 3 against the Colts. And it was what? Packers Chiefs, then Packers Vikings, then Jets Colts, and then after that I don't remember. I don't even remember who Super Bowl 4 was. Maybe like Steelers or something like that, Cowboys. What I do remember is that the Cowboys and the Steelers were on like a ridiculous run. I remember the Bills going to like 4 and losing them all in the 90s. Crazy stuff like that. Jonathan says Spurs. Who's going to stop Wendy? Couldn't guard. You're probably right, Davey. He's obviously the X Factor. Remember that show, X Factor? So we'll see. We'll see if anybody can take down Wemby. They may just plan to take him out, you know. They may hire a hitman, take him out, injure him on purpose. You never know. They are the New York Knicks, so they have that New York attitude. Are we doing more blasters? I'm going to try to get some more. This is the last case that I have on hand at the moment, Jonathan, and the prices of the cases have been going crazy. I actually saw, it was pretty wild, I saw on Walmart's website, I was surprised that they had sealed cases of blasters, and I think they were going for like $2,600 or $2,800 or something like that. It's crazy. They're already higher than release price by far, but that is wild. Nancy Kerrigan style, yeah. You know, it's funny you say that because I saw there was a commercial with Tanya Harding, I think it was. Oh, no. Never mind. Not her. I don't even remember. I was thinking of somebody else. I was thinking of the Monica Seles girl. Remember her? Carson Benji, purple. She got like stabbed in the middle of a tennis match. That was the craziest thing. And that happened in a time where like that wasn't common. So now if that happened, you'd be like, yep. Kind of figured that was a risk, sadly. It's so crazy to think that happened. They hired a hitman to take her out, smash her behind the leg. Wemby is the key to the Spurs. He has a shooter on his team. So if Wemby can keep them out of the paint, force them on threes, Spurs got it. Quite possible. Cal Raleigh to $3.99. Neon green. Everybody freaking out about Cal Raleigh. Is he done? Will he come back? Is it just a blip in the radar? Whatever the answer is, we do need another auto. That has nothing to do with Cal Raleigh, but I just figured I'd interject some good vibes there that we need another auto to show up. Kendry Martinez. J-Rod, another Konnor. Steffi Graf. Now we're going old school. Now we're going 90s tennis player trivia. Jamie Arnold. Zaire Hope, green grass to 99. Zaire Hope, another prospect. During spring training, Zaire Hope was leading the league in, I think he was leading the league in hits for a while. He was on fire and thought maybe he had a shot to make the big league roster. That goes to Kevin with the Dodgers. So we're going to get Hope up there. He is definitely a highly touted prospect. And man, oh man, that Dodgers farm system is so crowded and they are all so blocked from making it to the majors. It is going to be so interesting to see. The Dodgers have this wealth of riches, paying their big players, obviously, at the major league level forever and ever, but still somehow are not depleted in the minor league system, which is beyond me. It is amazing. The trade that they made for James Tibbs, absolute genius. I think he still leads the league. I haven't checked the leaderboard in a couple of weeks. There's a Bewitt Jr. Sky Blue to $4.99. Royals hit to Christopher. McGonagall is done. Oh, no. Cal, the next Posey. I don't know. I mean, Posey had, like, in what way? Like, I think Posey had himself an awesome career, if that's what you meant. I hope. Andy Azokar. Jack Kaggs. Come on, Inc. Where are you? Bradfield. I feel like we're going to see another color paper ink. Josue DePaula, speaking of Dodgers prospects, this kid just continues to absolutely rake as well. Gonna get Josue up there. Another Dodgers hit going to Kevin. Ava Arquette. We are waiting on the big dog hits, and it's going to be a Dylan Lewis purple to 250. I think we're seeing more color here than we have in past cases because he wanted to help Steffi. He thought he was most beautiful. Yeah, that's right. Steffi Graf was on the other side. No, was it? Wait, yeah. Celis and Graf. I'm mixing up my figure skating with my tennis here. It was Nancy Kerrigan and Tanya Harding and Steffi Graf and Monica Seles. That was the pair. I don't know how I remember these things. All right, that does it for the third quarter. Started slow and got better. Did he in his career? For some reason, I didn't remember that. But yeah, I hope you're right, Brendan. Sure hope so. And then that means if he goes full on Posey, that means that he's going to end up in the front office of the Mariners too. Can you imagine that? President Raleigh? President Posey, he might be running for office soon. You never know. Mark Teixeira, I think it ran or is running, or I don't remember what happened, for senator, for like a Senate seat, I think, in Texas. I think it was Senate. I don't know. I can't keep track of this stuff. But it's so funny when we see like former sports players getting into the public eye. I think Steve Garvey ran for, was it like governor or something of California last term, or he ran for something, maybe senator. I think Steve Largent, if you remember, many years ago, he was the first guy that I remember as a kid being like a player that turned politician. I don't remember what he sat in, but it's pretty wild when you see guys that used to collect their cards of becoming politicians. I gotta look up the Teixeira thing. I don't remember how that turned out. If he's running or ran or in the seat or lost the seat or whatever, but whatever it is, that just means that in the month of April, if he does get in, he's not going to be good with legislation. So remember, he was always ice cold in the month of April. Notorious for his slow starts to the season. So he may be notorious for his slow legislation if he becomes a politician. All right, we've got 10 blasters left, including the ones here that we are ripping right now. This is the fourth quarter of play, ladies and gents. We are 2 autos in, and we need to go bang, bang, auto, to get at least our 4. This is the first blaster case where we've pulled a paper auto, so kind of curious if you guys have seen blaster cases that produce paper autos, what that collation ends up being. Does that mean you get more autos, less autos, more numbered than other cases, whatever the case may be? No pun intended. Or maybe I did intend the pun. But thank you guys again for being part of the break. Tomorrow we're going to be back with a Mega Box case rip posted, and it'll either be for tomorrow or Thursday. I'm going to put a little twist into that Mega Box case. Just keep your eyes peeled. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy that little twist. I like to keep you on your toes. Everybody here. We still have our Cosmic Basketball break open for business. 24 spots left, so still wide number of spots remaining. That's going to be our last Cosmic, or excuse me, 23 spots left. That's going to be our last Cosmic box for basketball. And for you guys on that are collectors of football, what are you thinking of Signature? I think it's called Signature Series. Daniel Hernandez, gold to 50. We're going to be getting a couple of cases of that, so hopefully you guys are looking forward to ripping a little new football release. That's releasing this Friday. We'll probably rip that early next week. It's Murakami paper. So getting that paper spot for just the Murakami alone is always a good idea. Carson Benj. Churio, and it's going to be a Nick Monasteri Blue Reptilian to 150. Josue De Paula. Brady House, green pattern to 99. Going out to Jeremy. And a Wyatt Sanford Reptilian. Another Pirates hit. Number 2 prospect chase in this one. Another one going out to Chris T. Congrats, Chris. Raynel Rodriguez. Braylon Antunez. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that. Back-to-back Antunez. That was probably a collation issue. But they are sticky, so I could see that. I'm surprised that doesn't happen more often. The Reptilian, for some reason, always stick to the card in front. So I'm not surprised that they stuck to each other there. It's the first time we've seen that. Another Konnor Chrome. What up, Eli? Come on, auto. We're about to do the auto dance, like the rain dance, to get the ink flowing. It's gonna have to be a big one because the card gods are making us wait. And another paper auto, it's Arnaldo Lantigua. So very interesting collation. 2 paper autos going out to the Reds on this one, going to Joe. Congrats, Joe. Get this one up on the stage. I think we got at least one more auto left in us. First time we have seen paper autos in our case breaks here. Luis Pena. And another Konnor. Sterling, he still stands in that top spot, numbered Konnor. Flanked by his Pirates brethren. To my left, to his right, Seth Hernandez, numbered top 100. And how about a Roman Anthony Gold Sterling rookie, 31 to 50. Will that beat the Konnor in the top spot? So a nice one to Christopher. We're going to have to check that out comp-wise. Gold, that may beat the Konnor. I think we're going to put that in the top spot. That is a nice one. So definitely getting a lot of color coming, shining through in this one. Who are we going to take down? All right, I think we're going to walk it off with one more big auto. Color powerhouse. Ethan Holiday. I'm going to call it Ethan Holiday Purple Auto. Jack Wheeler, that's my guess. What do you guys think we're going to see for our final auto? Another Giants hit, Joswar Gonzalez. He was a big chase in the Bowman Chrome set, 172 to 499. Refractor action going to Brian. Second Giants hit for Bry. Congrats, Bry. All right, and that's going to take us to the final 5 here in the 4th quarter of play. Down to our last 5 boxes, down to our last few minutes together on the live. Make sure you grab that spot in our basketball break while the clock still is on Tuesday. Discounts are going to evaporate once we strike midnight, and it'll go back to full price tomorrow. What's up, Bob? Good to see you, my man. Thank you for hanging. Where are you coming to us from? North of the border or continental U.S.? Great to see you. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, saying what's up. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a ripper. What should we do? Is that good luck? Should we leave it? That's an odd spot. I must have nicked it somewhere. Usually we get it on the fingers. We gonna leave this one? Or should I change it? What should I do for the vibe? Guys, let me know. We're into our final 5 boxes. I would say we're due one more auto. Of course, Topps never guarantees anything, but based on the odds that we've seen, I think we should be due in line for one more auto, and I think it should be, my guess is it's going to be a color auto, especially since we've seen 2 base paper. Watch it be this box, because this box is dented slightly. None of the cards were in line of the dent, though, thankfully. Way up north. Well, thanks for joining, Bob. We appreciate you. Bob is an OG, parlay OG. Been with us for quite a while, Bob. I appreciate you always hanging out, jumping in from time to time, checking in. What up, Christopher? All right, we are in the 4th quarter of play with the final 5 boxes. We're anticipating our 4th auto should be hitting. This case has been number and color heavy. We've gotten 2 really nice Bowman Sterling numbered hits, led by the Roman Anthony Gold rookie to 50, the Konnor Griffin mini diamond to 150. I've got the Roman in the top spot at the moment. That Bowman Sterling Gold really does have some nice eye appeal. By the way, I came across the coolest website. Caught you live, dropping by to say hello. I appreciate it, Bob. Love it when everybody drops in just to say what's up and chat it up with the crew while we're here ripping some cards together. I came across this awesome website a friend of mine sent to me. I can't remember the name, but the concept, it's for vintage cards. And it's sort of like you post up your card and there's a council of vintage experts that assess the eye appeal of your card, and they give it a grade kind of. And I have to spend some more time. I got to remember what the website is called, but I thought it was a really cool concept, especially eye appeal as a concept in vintage cards is a big thing, and it's very subjective. Good luck, guys. Alex Freeland on the Red Rookie Redemption. I gotta get some more sleeves. Let me get these loaded here. We got more hits to come. Shoto. There's the auto, handle-free Encarnacion. It's going to be a base auto, another Brewers hit going to Grady. And the Brewers just continue to crush. Absolute wild how the Brewers just always hit. So congrats, Grady, getting the Brew Crew Let's see if we can get one more auto out of this. That came nice and early. I like that. So maybe we're going to get a fifth. I feel like we're going to get a fifth. I think we're due a color auto. I think we're going to get a numbered auto. And I think it's going to be chrome. I'm going to will it into existence. I don't think we're done. McGonagall power chords. There's a Konnor. Sluggers of electricity, Matt Hardy would call it. Jesus Made. Frobos. Oops. Sleeving all these bad boys. Come on, we didn't rip this glove for nothing. What should we do? Should I change the glove now, guys, or what? Or should I just roll with it? Did get our auto and auto, but I think we may have a fifth hiding in here somewhere. Josoir. He's another one who's going to be really interesting to see when he gets up to the big leagues. Giants desperately need some help. Oh, we got back-to-back number hits. It's a Jackson Holiday blue paper to 150 and a Luis Cova green grass first 53 to 99 Marlins hit to Christopher. And the Jackson blue pattern going to Sean. Congrats, Sean. That's the first Orioles hit, I believe. And another color, Ernie Clement. Hot pink to 175. Blue Jays goes to Stewart. All right, we're coming in hot with the color, but you know what to do. Case, let's go. Thomas White, McGonagall, Josh Noth. Jonathan says roll with it the rest of the way. We're almost at the home stretch. We might as well. I see a little more color, I think. DeVries. I think I see blue. Josoir. I do, and it's Blaine Bullard on a blue color match to 150. Going to Stewart. Pair of Blue Jays hits. There's a Judge power chords. I got to pull up that count on the inserts. I think that maybe it was the power chords that was the lowest print run out of all of them. I feel like we don't see it nearly as often as the others. Dax Kilby, huge chase in the draft set where his first was. There's McGonagall. Carlos Viranda, that McGonagall under the radar, his superfractor of that insert has already been pulled. Roman. All right, come on, let's walk it off with something big. Xavier Nanes, Polanco, and that is gonna do it. So we land on 4 autos, kind of as expected. But don't go anywhere, guys. We are gonna do the Mama Parlay giveaway in just a moment. I'm going to ask you a trivia question, and the first person to comment with the right answer will take this one home. I think I'm seeing all of the comments now, so hopefully this should work out as it normally did. Tonight, we're giving away a 2025 Topps Now Konnor Griffin rookie, commemorating his first MLB at-bat being an RBI double. And the question is, how many stolen bases does Konnor Griffin have this year? Does he have 5, 12, or 14 stolen bases? How many stolen bases does Konnor Griffin have so far this season at the major league level? 5, 12, or 14? First person in the break to comment with the right answer takes this one home. 5, 12, or 14 stolen bases for Konnor Griffin this year. For the Konnor Griffin rookie. Jonathan says 5, incorrect. How many stolen bases does he have this year? 5, 12, or 14? Nick says 12, incorrect. Bob says 14. Got to be in the break for this one, Bob. I appreciate it, though. For those in the break, how many stolen bases does Konnor have? 5, 12, or 14? How many stolen bases does Mr. Konnor Griffin have this season? 5, 12, or 14? First person in the break to comment with the right answer takes it. Nick says 14. Who got it first? Nick got it first. I think. Wait, I'm seeing different. Oh yeah, Nick got it first. So Nick, you got it. 14 is right. Congrats, Nick. I'm going to double check because I see. I'm going to double check after the live. You did get it right, Bob. Just to confirm, but I'm pretty sure Nick's comment came up first. Facebook is always real screwy. It shows your own comment first, shows me the right order, and then it doesn't even work all the time. But I'll double check. But for now, it looks like Nick got it, so we'll confirm it. Thank you guys again. Let's recap it. So first, let's take a peek at our Konnor, Judge, Shohei. We got a lot of Konnor in this one. Pirates really took over in this one early. All right, so Konnor, we have got, here we go. Konnor, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 base chrome, 3 Sterlings, 2 electric sluggers, and 1 top 100 and a Parson in a pear tree. We've got Partridge in a pear tree, 2 electric slugger Otanis, $10 plus cards, power chords. I got to check the comps on these too. 1 of them, and 2 Bowman Sterlings. For Judge, we have 2 Sterlings, 2 sluggers, and a power chord. Red Rookie Redemption, we had Alex Freeland, Cole Young, Chase Burns, Roman Anthony, Cags, Jacob Melton, Jimmy Crooks, and Savage. Our numbered hits, Blaine Bullard, color match 150, Clement 175, Holiday 150, Luis Cova 99, Greengrass, Max Clark 150, Joe Swar 499, Herman 399, DePaula 399, Sanford 199, House 99, Montesier 150, Hernandez Gold 50, Lewis to 250, Sue to 499, Bewitt Jr. 499, Arroyo to 75, Cal Raleigh 399, Cal Raleigh Posey we'll call him for now on, Benji Purple to 250, Janik 499, Duran 199, Frobos to 299, Theo Gillen to 499, Veranda to 99, Tatis 250, Ibargüen to 299, Brett Iredale to 199, and our top 10 goes a little something like so. Jack Wheeler on the green shimmer first, gold to 50. Zaire Hope, green grass to 99. The Seth Hernandez top 100, mini diamond 150. Handelfree Encarnacion first base auto. Ilian Pena on the fuchsia reptilian bookend numbered 1 to 199. Arnaldo Lantigua on the paper auto. Kyle Karros rookie paper auto. The Ethan Dortche's green reptilian first auto to 99. The Konnor Griffin Bowman Sterling mini diamond 23 to 150. And the hit of the break is a little gold action. Bowman Sterling Roman Anthony rookie 31 to 50. And that is gonna do it. Thank you guys for being part of the break. Don't forget, we still have our basketball random team break open right now with a discount, 35 a spot, discounted from 39 for tonight only. That's going away in about a 2 hour and a half. And then tomorrow we'll be back with some mega box action for Bowman, doing another case. Make sure you're here. Thank you for being part of the break. We appreciate it. And always remember, do something good for someone else. It always comes back to you. And until next time, it's your boy Parlay J saying take care, spike your hair. We will see you next time. Goodbye and good night. Bang.